Hello everyone. I will be taking you through some basics about Windows 8, going through some simple things that I found difficult to do, or some difficult things that should be easier. So when you first log into your account, you'll be in the Start menu. So when you're first installing Windows 8, it will ask you to log in to your Windows Live account. Right now I'm logged into my Hotmail. Now one of my friends did experience a problem when he was making this. It's actually pretty simple. When he didn't have a Windows Live account, so if you don't have one or you just don't want to put in your email, when you're prompted to put in your email, all you have to do is hit next on that page without putting anything. The next page will tell you some benefits about logging into your email, but there will also be another option to create a local account. Now a local account's account made in your computer. So right now if you have a Windows Live account, you can pretty much log in anywhere from what I can understand, and most of these apps will be saved there. So that's pretty much how to create a local account if you don't have a Windows Live account or you don't want to put that Windows Live account down there. So logging in, you'll be at this page. Now all these colorful apps right here are pre-installed apps or apps that you'll get from the store. All these other not as nice looking boxes are programs, so Skype, Chrome, WinRAR, just your simple desktop programs. So first thing I want to go through is how to log out. To log out, you're gonna go to your Start menu. You're just simply gonna click on your ID and it'll be log in, sign out, or change your picture. So when you're here, you can take these apps off by right clicking on them. There'll be an unpin from Start menu, uninstall, or some of them will have this option smaller, which will make it smaller or larger. Not all of them. The reader doesn't have that, so that's one of the options. So the photos one, you can also do that. You can turn the live tile off, so it'll stop streaming the pictures. To get off of this menu, you simply push escape or just right click on the box again. So it just depends on what you right click on, and the options can vary. This Cut the Rope, also an app from the store. So here's a quick example of taking something off the Start menu, unpin from Start. Simple as that. So if you bring your cursor up to the right corner and just slide it down, these options will come up: settings, devices, start, share, and search. Or you can just bring it to your bottom corner and slide it up. So if you hit the start button, it will switch between the last two windows you had open, or the two windows you do have open. So right now I only have my desktop and my Start menu open. I seem to have something else open. So that will pretty much switch between those. So if I have the calendar open and I hit the Start menu, it'll take me to the Start menu. If I hit it again, it'll take me to my calendar. So we'll keep this open for later purposes. So just a few apps. Weather one has some cool animations there. So to go to your Start menu, you can also just simply hit the Windows key on your keyboard, and that will also switch between the last two things you had open. So let's go into the desktop right here. To get into your control panel, you simply bring your cursor to the right, top right or bottom right corners, and slide it down again, or up. Go down to settings, hit control panel. There's your control panel. If you do the same, like again, go to settings, this is where you'll find your PC info. Also, you might have to click on your desktop again just to bring this back up. Your power is going to be here. Sleep, shutdown, restart. Your audio, networks, and language. And more PC settings will be here. So your lock screen, when you boot into Windows 8, every time you get into Windows 8, it'll have a lock screen. You can set your picture. By default, I believe it's this picture. And it'll be kind of like a tablet or a phone. You'll have to left click on this picture and hold it down and just slide it up, and then it'll show you all the accounts of the computer, and you'll be able to log in to your account from there. The start screen. So this is where you can change the color of your start screen. You can also change the design of it right here. So let's leave it that color for now. Account picture. You have a webcam, you can take a picture of yourself right there, or you can browse through your pictures. Users, so if you did log into your Windows Live account, you have the option to switch to a local account. You can change your password or create a PIN, create a picture password. I'm gonna make another video for this later. And add other users here. Notifications, search, share. Now the general one, there's a few new options. You can set your time and stuff like that. But these are the big three right here. Refresh your PC without affecting your files. This will pretty much refresh Windows 8 to default settings. You won't lose files, but you will lose apps. So if you have to get started, you'll see a few more details. Cancel there. Reset your PC will pretty much just format your PC. This one's pretty short. Advanced startup. This pretty much just restarts your PC, and if you have a DVD or a USB that you can boot from, it'll boot into it. And I will not be hitting that because it'll automatically restart your PC. I did that once, learned my lesson there. It's only when you need to. Privacy settings. This will show you all your devices. Your sync options. Home group. I have not joined my home group with Windows 8. And Windows Update. This is linked to the Windows updates in your control panel. They'll both show the same thing. So right now it's all up to date. So you can simply hit Alt F4 to close it, or your Windows key to go back to your start menu. So as you can see, it has changed to that theme I chose in there. So a few more things. That was a notification. Guess I just go through that. They'll pop up here if you connect anything, or if you get any messages through the Messenger app. They'll pop up there also. Any notifications that you have activated in your settings, they will pop up there. Say you have this is a little tricky right here. Had a bit of trouble with Chrome. Now, I don't know what browser y'all use, but I prefer Chrome. Chrome asks me if I want to make it default browser when I install it. Most browsers do, and I hit yes, of course. Now, after getting a link from a messenger message, it opened up with Internet Explorer. Turns out that Chrome, even though you did tell it to be the default browser, it will not be the default browser. You have to do a few extra steps. So here you're gonna need to go up and go to your settings, go to your control panel. You're gonna hit programs, default programs, and you're gonna hit set your default programs here. Now list your programs. Depending on how many you have, it'll take a bit, but so Chrome's right there on top. Depending on your browser, you'll have to look for it. So right here, you're gonna hit set this program as default, and it'll pretty much set Chrome for default. Anything that you open will be with Chrome now. Uh, or you can choose what each browser or each program opens. It'll tell you what the program can open, and you can unchoose and choose between all those. So I'm gonna cancel there. So Chrome's already set as default for mine. So closing windows, I left some windows open on purpose, so just click on your desktop to make sure it's all working. So I didn't close some windows fully. If you go down to your start menu, just go to the bottom left, and don't click on it. If you just slide your cursor up, it'll show you the windows you have open, and it'll switch between those. Now here you can simply right click on them and hit close. Now the snap right and snap left, they'll pretty much do that right there. It'll divide your windows. This one will be smaller. You can only do one or the other. You cannot do both. You can just extend this if you want. So let's make the desktop or whatever window you want full. Just hit it again. So let's go to the start menu again. Let's open up the weather. Here. If we take our cursor and bring it to the very top, I don't know if you see that, but a little hand pops out. You can left click and hold it down, and you can move it around. You can put it on the left, or you can put it on the right. So let's put it on the right there. Let's go back to the start menu, hit desktop. It will become the other window. So depending on what you want, you can scrolling will take that sideways, or we can just make it all that. So that's pretty much it for a basic understanding of Windows 8. Like I said, some troubles I had with one more thing, sorry. It's 4:35 in the morning. I have not slept yet. So to find an application, you're gonna go to hit search and simply type in what you want there. So we have Paint, say we want Skype. Just make sure the right thing is selected. So now if you're a few escapes will get you out here, 2 or 3. If you're in the start menu, you don't have to hit the search button. You can just simply start typing, and it'll start searching for you automatically. That's only if you're in the start menu though. So that's another feature of it. I believe that is it for now. If I come up with anything else that might be useful, I'll make a video of it and post it. But for now, I'm probably gonna head to bed, get what I can get for sleep. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.